Finally, they're asleep. Phew. Damn, Mom must have changed the code. What am I going to do now? I can't stay locked up here all night. It's time for the bat to fly. But how am I going to let out? How? Just one more thing to do. Finally, I'm free. This is Caleb Bennett. He's 17 years old, and the only child of Jeffrey and Eva Bennett. The Bennetts were tremendously wealthy, living in a sprawling mansion tucked behind iron gates and security cameras. But despite their riches, Caleb's parents were extremely strict on him when it came to his lifestyle. They gave him an ordinary upbringing as an ordinary child. Caleb didn't go to a fancy private school. He went to a public school. Caleb didn't have his own car. He wasn't given an allowance and he wasn't allowed to travel. While other wealthy kids flaunted designer clothes and weekend trips, Caleb rode the bus and lived by curfew. His parents believed discipline builds character, not luxury. But who was Caleb to listen to restrictions? Caleb had always been the most mischievous kid, constantly doing everything he wasn't supposed to, and getting into trouble too. Rules weren't boundaries to him. They were challenges. The tighter the grip, the stronger his urge to break free. Like sneaking out of the house in the middle of the night to hang out with his friends, for instance. Yeah, after Caleb got caught a handful of times, his parents took the hard way, and not only restricted him by putting a lock on the door, they thought heavier control would finally tame him. But Caleb, being Caleb, got his way out the very same night. Dude, I'm here. Yeah, saw the bat signal. I'm coming. How did you make it? I have my ways. Come on, Ricky's waiting for us. He's got some booze. Awesome. Caleb was picking up all his friends, but midway down the road, he suddenly froze, seeing a police car behind him. Damn, don't let it be Officer Hoffman. Shoot. License and registration, please. Oh, Caleb, come on out. Officer Hoffman, my parents were really sick, and I had to take the car out for an emergency to get medicine. We'll see how sick your dad is when he comes to the precinct. Mr. and Mrs. Bennett, I hope you're feeling well. What do you mean, officer? Apparently, your son was out getting medication for you two. Officer, I promise you, this won't happen again. Yes, I'll straighten this boy out when we get home. On his parents' request, Officer Hoffman allowed Caleb go. What is the matter with you, Caleb? How could you be so disobedient and irresponsible? Maybe we should have left you at the police station and came in the morning. You should suffer the consequences of the things you do. I'm sorry, Mom. Don't say sorry to me, mister. Promise me you'll never do this again. All right, Mom. Never again, I promise. Eva often heard that from Caleb, but would he keep his word? Highly doubtful. She had listened to apologies before, soft voices, lowered eyes, promises that sounded convincing in the moment. However, surprisingly, the next few days went by pretty well behaved. Caleb didn't sneak out. He came home on time. He stayed in his room at night. The mansion, for once, remained quiet after dark. Even Jeffrey began to believe maybe the scare at the precinct had finally done something discipline alone never could. Caleb was a junior in the BII high school. He was an average student academically, never failing, but never excelling either. He was pretty well known, not for grades, not for sports, but because he was always getting into trouble. Bunking classes and trying the craziest pranks on everyone, even the teachers. His name traveled through hallways faster than gossip, usually followed by a sigh from the principal or a warning announcement over the intercom. Are you serious, Caleb? You got arrested last night? Do you know what my dad would do to me if he found out we were dating? He'd keep you locked up. That's exactly why he's never going to find out. He's a police officer. I think he's gonna find out.
Get off of our seat. This isn't your seat.
All right, I don't want to hit a girl, but you ain't acting like one, so leave me alone.
Why do you even show up to school with that ugly face, loser?
Caleb turned around to look at a senior. He had been listening to this dude bug one of the girls for some time now. She said, leave her alone. Why, is she your girlfriend? No, but she's not yours either, so why are you bugging her? My wish. What to you, punk? Stay out of this, or I'll make you stay out. Oh yeah? Try.
Fight, 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 fight.
You thought you were tough? Caleb was about to punch the guy when he suddenly saw everyone around him fall silent. Caleb let go and turned to see Principal Grimaldi. I can explain. In the office, now. For the past 3 years in high school, Caleb had gotten busted for tons of reasons by Principal Grimaldi. Fighting, bunking classes, pulling pranks, and constantly testing the limits of authority. They knew each other really well by now. Caleb practically had a permanent seat outside the principal's office, but obviously, they didn't have the best of relationships. Every meeting felt like a replay of the last, disappointment on one side, defiance on the other. What did he do this time? Take a look. He broke a student's nose. Dude, what were you thinking? Dad, he was bothering this girl at lunch, and he always picks on all the students. I really didn't want to fight, but he was asking for it. Someone had to stand up. That's enough, Caleb. Jeffrey turned to Principal Grimaldi. Dave, kids get into fights all the time, and it seems like the absolute fault wasn't Caleb's either. Let's let them go. Yes, of course. Why would it be Caleb's fault? He's your son. Dave, we'll have a talk with him. He won't do this again. I sure hope not. But I'm sorry, Eva. He's done wrong and he will be punished. But I'll go easy on him and give him 2 weeks suspension. 2 weeks for this? I hope you learn your lesson this time. Caleb was super happy about his 2-week vacation, but his parents weren't too thrilled. Is Dave so much against Caleb because he did something wrong, or he just likes taking out his grudge on him? What do you mean, Jeff? You think he's still hung on me? Caleb furrowed his brows and jumped up. Whoa, wait, what? What grudge? Dave and your mom and I were in college together. He used to like your mom, but she chose me over him, and he's had his grudge ever since. It's been 20 years and he didn't even get married. So this is why I get busted. I don't do anything. I'm the most decent, nice, well-behaved kid, and Principal Grimaldi always gives me a hard time. And then Mom, you're always mean to me. It's not because of me, Mom. It's because of you. This happens to me. Me, Mom. It's because of you this happens to me. It's because of you this happens to Dad. Yeah, because of me you steal money from your dad and sneak out at night and hang out with your buddies and get arrested, right? Not fair. This time, when the Bennetts got home, Caleb got a strict warning from his mom. If you try to sneak out, you can stay out. And if you return, I'm calling the cops on you. You have 2 weeks suspension, and you will stay at home, grounded these 2 weeks. All right, Mom, I promise I won't do anything like that. But when the clock hit 12, the bat woke up. But there was just one tiny problem. Not only was the front door locked, his dad had installed grills on the window. What next? Lasers? Bingo. What took you so long? Don't ask. I had to climb the roof. What? Yeah, my parents locked me in. After what you did, you're lucky Grimaldi didn't expel you. How would we meet then? You know I'd find a way. After spending a couple hours with Alexa and catching up with the guys, Caleb finally returned home near 3 a.m. But when he neared the mansion, he stopped seeing the BIIPD. Alright, this time, I'm seriously busted. Mom must be really pissed. Caleb let out a deep breath and walked up to Officer Hoffman. Caleb, where were you? Officer Hoffman, I didn't go missing. I just forgot to give some notes to a friend. Officer Hoffman let out a sigh. That's not why we're here. What happened? There was a break-in. A burglar shot your mom and dad. They're no more. What?
Click on the subscribe button and check out more awesome videos on our channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon because you know it's interesting.